What's up, everybody? For those of you who don't know, my name is Drew, aka Ironclad. I make these videos where I'm talking about everything from religion to politics to my own social commentary on, or my own commentary on social structures and things of that nature. I just kind of come up with shit that runs through my mind, and I sit here, get behind my steering wheel, I go for a drive, and spew forth my nonsense onto all of you. Now, this is, of course, my first YouTube video, and I kind of wanted to share with the viewers who maybe didn't watch my videos when I was on Facebook, to kind of share with them a little bit as to maybe how this works, how my videos work, and how they're a little bit different than everybody else's. Everybody says things like, say something in the comments and I'll get back to you. And they're usually full of shit. The difference is I actually want a conversation. I don't want an argument. Arguments don't end in anything positive. I want to have a conscious discussion, or maybe even a debate. So usually I kind of talk about whatever. Sometimes I talk about, relationships and how those things are supposed to work. Sometimes I talk about politics or religion. Today, though, I'm going to talk about something significantly more specific. Today, I'm going to talk about why I'm no longer making videos on Facebook. More importantly, why I no longer even have a Facebook account. So, Facebook offers a lot of very beautiful things, a lot of great things, things that if you could cut the corrosion away, all the corrosion being all the negative shit, it could be a really cool thing. So, for instance, it allowed me to make these types of videos. It allowed me to talk to the general public and share my point of view with people, and allow them to also re-engage with me. That's not something I get very often. That's not something anybody gets very often. So there's that. The other thing is that it allowed me to stay in contact with people that I wouldn't necessarily have stayed in contact with otherwise, through the Messenger application, which I also deleted. So I made this video, the video I'm making right now. I made this video, this same type of video, before I shut the Facebook account down, because I wanted to explain to everybody why I was leaving Facebook. Obviously, since I deleted my account, that video is no longer there. So I'm going to remake that video and re-explain the points why I stopped using Facebook. So with all of that positive shit I just said, plus an introduction to rivaling news points and awesome things for discussion and information and all of these other things, it comes with some pretty negative shit. Some of those negative things are, it comes with access from large amounts of trolls. Now, I say that, of course, I'm on YouTube, but the difference is that I don't get a notification every single time somebody comments on a YouTube video. More importantly, I don't have bunches of people trying to be divisive and argue with me over nothing. And again, arguing is not the point of me making these videos. There's a lot of venting, there's a lot of me trying to understand myself as well as the general populace. There's a lot of stuff going on with these videos, and I'll talk about a slew of shit. If you've already watched my videos before, then when I was on Facebook, then you're well aware of what I talk about on a regular basis. So, moving on. I left Facebook for two main reasons. The first one being, you get goaded into arguments a lot on Facebook. You get goaded into, people will share posts with the explicit intent of pissing you off, of trying to engage you in some sort of argument. Now, I had fallen into the habit of waking up and opening my Facebook account every day, and I feel like there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people who also do the same thing. It's not a good idea. Especially if you have a lot of friends with a lot of diverse views. Because if the first thing you wake up to is an argument every day, eventually you're going to start waking up in a bad mood no matter what. That was the first thing. I have an issue walking away from people arguing with me. So rather than continue that case, I just kept on, and just left. The other reason was because I found myself becoming reliant on Facebook. What I mean by that is I was using it to fill up dull time in my day. So if I go on a smoke break, sit down, scroll through Facebook for 10 minutes. I go outside to go get some work done, stop for a minute, check my Facebook. I get home from work, I sit in my car for 25 minutes and just scroll through Facebook. Now, that might not seem like a lot until you realize that I work 5 days a week, or 4 days a week, 5 days sometimes. And, if I'm doing that every day, right, that's 20 minutes a day. That's not counting the other 20 minutes that I spend before I, get in the shower, or the other 20 minutes that I spend when I get out of bed. It probably compiles out to probably an hour and a half every day I spend just on this phone screen. And that's a lot of time. A lot of time that I could be getting something done. Whatever it may be. So, I decided that rather than try and overcome that directly, I would just remove the temptation. So, the last thing, and this is kind of connected to both of the other things, is that I feel like we as a society don't know how to live outside of social media anymore. Without Facebook, we have nothing. And I feel like that really should be rectified. We really should change that. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want to live without needing social media to keep in contact with the people that are important to me. I don't need to know what they were eating for breakfast. I don't know where this fascination over someone's every waking moment came from. But for some reason, I feel the need. And because of that, when somebody takes the time to show you a video of their children or a picture of their wedding or whatever, it takes away from that exposure, what it means to share something like that with somebody. Because all you had to do was accidentally scroll by it on Facebook. Right? So, anyway, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and drone. It's already an 8-minute video. I'm gonna have more videos up. I'm gonna start talking about shit all over again. You may find that I redo videos a lot. I apologize for that, but it's just inevitable. So I will talk to you all later, and I hope you all have a fantastic night. Peace.